What if I told you that most cars aren't stolen by professional crime rings with high-tech gadgets, but by opportunists who look for the easiest target on the street? In fact, studies show that in the majority of thefts, a thief spends less than 3 minutes deciding whether to act. If your car looks like a challenge, they move on. If it looks easy, it's gone. The good news? Stopping car theft doesn't have to mean spending thousands on complex security systems. In many cases, it only takes a few seconds and a little know-how. Small habits, visible deterrence, and simple devices can transform your car from a prime target into one thieves don't want to touch. In this video, we're breaking down 19 quick tricks to stop car theft in 3 seconds or less. Some are as easy as turning a wheel or hitting a lock button. Others involve low-cost tools that send a loud message. Tip number 19. Never leave the engine running unattended. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many cars are stolen this way every single day. A quick stop for coffee, dashing into the gas station, or warming up the car on a cold morning. All it takes is leaving the engine idling and the keys inside. To a thief, that's not just an opportunity, it's an invitation. Modern vehicles are designed to start instantly and warm up while driving. Idling for long stretches isn't necessary for your engine, but it's perfect for a criminal looking for an easy score. They don't need special tools, and they don't need more than a few seconds. Open the door, drop it in gear, and your car is gone before you even notice. Insurance companies actually list this as one of the top preventable thefts, and in many cases, they won't cover the loss if the investigation shows the car was left running unattended. The fix is simple. Never walk away from a running vehicle, even just for a second. If you need to warm it up, use a remote starter that keeps the doors locked. Otherwise, turn it off and take the keys with you. Tip number 18. Lock every door, every time. It's the simplest habit in the world, yet it's the one thieves rely on most: drivers who forget to lock their cars. Studies show that in many cities, a huge percentage of stolen vehicles weren't broken into at all. They were simply unlocked. For a thief, that's the dream scenario. No noise, no damage, no attention. Just open the door, sit down, and drive away. Even if they can't start the car, an unlocked door gives them easy access to valuables inside. Bags, electronics, spare change. Anything they can grab in seconds becomes quick cash. Worse, once inside, some thieves search for hidden keys, fobs, or documents that give them another shot at stealing the entire car later. The fix is fast and free. Make locking every door a non-negotiable habit. Not just when you park overnight, but every single time you step away. Even for a moment at the gas station or while unloading groceries. Hit the button, hear the click, and double-check before walking off. It's not high-tech, and it's not fancy, but it's the first and most important line of defense. An unlocked car is always an easy target. A locked car forces thieves to work, and most won't bother. Tip number 17. Remove or hide your keys and fob. Immediately. You'd be amazed how often stolen cars are taken with the owner's own keys. It happens in driveways, gas stations, and parking lots every day. Sometimes drivers forget their keys in the ignition. Other times, they toss the fob onto the seat or in a cup holder while running a quick errand. To a thief, that's as good as a green light. Modern push-to-start systems make this even easier for criminals. If the fob is inside, all they have to do is press the button and go. In some cases, thieves don't even have to hotwire or break in. The keys do all the work for them. The simple fix? Always take your keys and fob with you. Not sometimes, not when it's convenient, but every single time you leave the car. If you're worried about carrying them during a workout or short stop, keep a small clip pouch or pocket key holder on you. And if you have a spare key, don't hide it in the car. Professional thieves know all the common spots, under floor mats, in center consoles, even taped behind bumpers. What feels clever to you is predictable to them. Your keys are the master switch to your vehicle. Keep them with you, and you take away the fastest and easiest way a thief can steal your car. Tip number 16. Use a visible steering wheel lock. Sometimes the best defense is the one a thief can see before they even touch your car. That's where a simple steering wheel lock comes in. These bright, heavy-duty bars clamp across your steering wheel, making it physically impossible to turn without removing the lock first. And the moment a thief spots one, the odds are high they'll move on. Here's why. Most car thefts are crimes of speed. The thief wants in and gone within seconds. If they see a steering wheel lock, they know it means extra time, extra noise, and extra attention. They could try to cut it off, but that takes tools and patience. Two things most opportunists don't have. It's not about making your car theft-proof. No security device can promise that. It's about making your car a less appealing target compared to the one parked right next to it. Thieves don't chase hard fights. They chase easy wins. Steering wheel locks are inexpensive, easy to use, and take less than 10 seconds to install. For a small investment, you send a big message. This car isn't worth the trouble. And in most cases, that's all it takes to save it. Tip number 15. Engage the parking brake and leave the car in gear or park. Locking the doors keeps people out. But what about keeping the car from moving? One of the simplest, most overlooked anti-theft tricks is using the tools already built into your vehicle: the parking brake and your transmission. Here's why it matters. Many quick car thefts involve tow-away or push-start attempts. A thief jumps in, pops the shifter into neutral, and rolls the car silently down the street before working on it in private. But if the transmission is left in gear or in park for automatics, and the parking brake is fully engaged, that simple rollaway becomes a lot harder. The car resists movement, requiring more force, more time, and a lot more noise. Even if a thief manages to start the engine, having the brake engaged means an extra step before they can drive off. And every extra step is extra risk for them. Remember, most car thefts succeed because of speed. Anything that slows them down makes your vehicle a less attractive target. It takes only a second to set the brake and lock the transmission, but it creates one more layer of protection. Combine that with visible deterrence, and you've just stacked the odds even further in your favor. Tip number 14. Keep valuables and bags out of sight. Car thieves aren't always after the car itself. In many cases, they're just looking for a quick payoff. A laptop bag, a purse, a phone charger, or even loose change in the cup holder can be enough reason for someone to break a window. And once they're inside, the leap from grabbing valuables to attempting to take the entire car is much smaller. The good news is, this is one of the easiest risks to eliminate. Never leave bags, electronics, or anything valuable in plain view. Even something as harmless as a backpack can attract attention, because thieves don't know what's inside until they check. If you absolutely have to leave items in the car, lock them in the trunk before you reach your destination. Doing it after you park just advertises where you've hidden them. Better yet, take important items with you. Out of sight really does mean out of mind when it comes to opportunistic theft. Remember, thieves scan parking lots in seconds, looking for the easiest smash and grab. If your car looks empty, it won't be worth the risk. If it looks like a treasure chest, it's a target. The choice is yours. Tip number 13. Disable keyless. Start convenience features. Keyless entry and push-to-start systems are incredibly convenient, but they also open the door to a new type of theft. It's called a relay attack. Here's how it works. Thieves use a small device to capture the signal from your key fob inside your house, then amplify it to your car parked outside. The car thinks the key is right there, unlocks, and starts. All of it happens in seconds. The best defense? Turn off passive entry or walk-up unlock features if your car allows it. Many vehicles have settings in the infotainment system or owner's menu that disable constant key signal listening. Some even let you set a PIN code for starting the car, adding another barrier. If your car doesn't offer these options, a simple Faraday pouch or box, basically a signal blocking container for your fob, is an inexpensive 3-second solution. Drop your fob in when you get home, and thieves can hijack the signal. Keyless start systems aren't going away, but you don't have to leave yourself exposed. With one quick setting change or a small accessory, you remove one of the fastest growing theft tricks from a thief's toolbox. Tip number 12, use a wheel clamp or tire lock for long-term parking. If you've ever seen a car with a bright yellow clamp on its wheel, you know how intimidating it looks. Law enforcement and parking authorities use them for one reason: they work. A tire lock or wheel clamp makes it physically impossible to drive the car away without removing it first. And for thieves, that's usually a deal breaker. These devices are bulky, obvious, and time-consuming to defeat. Cutting one off requires heavy tools, sparks, and a lot of noise. exactly the kind of attention thieves want to avoid. In most cases, just seeing the clamp is enough to make them move on to an easier target. While a steering wheel lock is great for everyday use, wheel clamps are especially effective for long-term or high-risk parking. Think airport lots, storage facilities, or when leaving your car in an unfamiliar neighborhood overnight. The beauty is in the simplicity. You snap it on in seconds, it can't be hidden, and it sends a loud message. This car is locked down tight. Thieves want speed and stealth, not a wrestling match with a steel clamp. For cars that sit for days at a time, this low-cost device is one of the strongest deterrents you can buy. Tip number 11, install a visible dash cam with parking mode LED. Thieves don't just worry about locks, they worry about being seen. That's why a dash cam with a visible parking mode light can be one of the simplest yet most powerful theft deterrents you can add to your car. A quality dash cam does two things at once. First, it records whenever it detects motion or vibration. So if someone tampers with your car, you have evidence. Second, and often more important, the glowing LED tells a potential thief that they're on camera. For most criminals, that's enough to make them walk away. Dash cams with parking mode are small, affordable, and easy to install. Some run off the car's battery, while others use a separate battery pack so they don't drain your system. Even a fake dash cam with a blinking light can send a powerful message. Though of course, a real one offers protection if something does happen. The real trick is visibility. Mount it where it's easy to see, and don't hide the status light. The goal isn't just to capture a thief in the act, it's to stop them from even trying. Few things scare off opportunistic criminals faster than the thought of their face caught on video. Tip number 10, turn your wheels toward the curb. It might sound like nothing more than a parking lesson from driver's ed, but the simple act of turning your wheels toward the curb when you park on a slope does more than keep your car from rolling. It also makes life harder for thieves. Here's why. One common theft method is the push-away or tow-away theft. A thief forces the car into neutral and either rolls it down the street or hitches it to a waiting tow truck. Once it's out of sight, they can break in and start it at their leisure. But if your wheels are turned sharply into the curb, the car resists rolling. Instead of moving freely, it drags and scrapes, creating noise and slowing the thief down. Even if they're using a tow truck, angled wheels make it more difficult to line up and load the vehicle quickly. Remember, thieves thrive on speed and stealth. Anything that adds friction, literally, works in your favor. It costs nothing, takes a single second, and adds one more layer to your anti-theft defenses. Combine it with locking the car and setting the brake, and you've made your vehicle a far less appealing target. Tip number 9, park in well-lit, busy areas near cameras or foot traffic. Thieves don't like attention. They want darkness, privacy, and time to work. That's why one of the most effective anti-theft tricks doesn't involve gadgets or locks. It's choosing where you park. Cars left in shadowy corners of parking lots, side streets with poor lighting, or areas with little foot traffic are prime targets. A thief can spend a few minutes breaking in without anyone noticing. On the other hand, a car parked directly under a bright light, near store entrances, or in view of cameras instantly becomes more risky. Lighting alone is a powerful deterrent. A well-lit vehicle leaves a thief exposed, with fewer places to hide. Add the possibility of security cameras or even casual passersby, and the risk multiplies. That's why professional thieves often avoid high-visibility spots altogether. This applies at home, too. If you park in a driveway, position your car under motion-activated lights, or within sight of a doorbell camera. The extra visibility makes your property less appealing compared to the dark driveway next door. It's free, it's fast, and it requires zero tools. Sometimes the smartest way to stop car theft is as simple as parking where thieves know they'll be seen. Tip number 8, don't hide spare keys in your car. Lots of drivers worry about getting locked out, so they keep a just-in-case spare somewhere inside or outside the car. Under the floor mat, inside the glove box, clipped under the bumper. It feels clever, but to a thief, these spots are like neon signs. They've checked them 1,000 times before. Professional car thieves know all the common hiding places, and it only takes seconds to search them. Once they find that hidden spare, the game is over. No broken windows, no hot wiring, no suspicion. They simply unlock, start the car, and drive away with your own key. The solution is simple. Never leave a usable spare inside your vehicle. If you're worried about lockouts, carry the spare on you in a wallet card holder, a key pouch, or with a trusted family member. Another option is a coded lockbox that attaches securely outside your home, not your car. The key is remembering that convenience for you often means convenience for thieves too. Keeping a spare inside the vehicle is like handing them the keys to your front door. Don't make their job that easy. Tip number 7, use a lockable gas cap or hood latch. When people think about car theft, they picture someone driving away with the whole vehicle, but many thefts start smaller, siphoning gas from your tank or popping the hood to tamper with parts like the battery, catalytic converter, or even the ECU. Conventional gas caps and hood latches make this quick and easy. That's where lockable versions come in. A lockable gas cap is exactly what it sounds like, a cap that requires a key. It stops thieves from stealing fuel or contaminating your tank with sugar, water, or other harmful substances. And with gas prices higher than ever, siphoning is on the rise in many areas. Likewise, a hood lock keeps opportunists from opening the engine bay. This not only protects parts under the hood, but also makes it harder for thieves to disable alarms or cut wires during a theft attempt. Neither device makes your car invincible, but both add another layer of hassle and time. Exactly what thieves hate. They want quick access, not obstacles. For just a few dollars and a few seconds to use, a locking cap or latch can protect you from theft, vandalism, and costly repairs. Tip number 6, turn off auto unlock features and limit wireless exposure. Modern cars make life easy, maybe a little too easy. Many models automatically unlock when you walk up with the fob, or they pair instantly with your phone via Bluetooth. While convenient, those features also create weak points thieves can exploit. Here's the problem. Auto unlock systems are constantly listening for a fob signal. Criminals can use cheap relay devices to trick your car into thinking the key is nearby, unlocking the doors without ever touching the fob. Bluetooth systems have similar risks, where hackers scan for signals to identify and target vehicles. The fix is simple. Dive into your vehicle's settings and disable passive entry or auto unlock features. That way, the doors only open when you physically press the button. For Bluetooth, turn off auto pairing or limit discoverability, so your car isn't constantly broadcasting its presence. It only takes a few seconds to toggle these settings, but it dramatically reduces the chances of a wireless exploit. Convenience is great, until it's the same convenience a thief uses against you. With one quick setting change, you force criminals to face the old-fashioned way, breaking in. And most of them won't bother. Tip number 5, install a steering column shield or immobilizer. Not all thieves rely on high-tech gadgets. Many still use old-school methods like breaking into the steering column to hotwire a car. Once they get access to the ignition wires, it can take them less than a minute to start and drive away. That's where a steering column shield or electronic immobilizer changes the game. A steering column shield is a physical barrier, a hardened cover that prevents access to the ignition wiring. It's simple, mechanical, and extremely effective at blocking quick tampering. For older vehicles especially, this one upgrade can make a world of difference. An immobilizer, on the other hand, is electronic. It prevents the engine from starting unless the correct coded key or fob is present. Most modern cars already come with them built in, but if yours doesn't, aftermarket immobilizers are available. They cut fuel or ignition circuits, rendering hot wiring attempts useless. Together, these devices do exactly what thieves hate most. They take away speed. Instead of a quick 1-minute job, stealing your car becomes a noisy, frustrating project, the kind of project criminals avoid. Adding one of these layers doesn't just protect your car, it sends a clear message: this vehicle isn't worth the trouble. Tip number 4, install a hidden kill switch or professionally wired line cut. A kill switch is one of those low-tech tricks that causes maximum confusion for a thief. Install it correctly, hidden under the dash, disguised behind trim, or in line on a fuel or ignition circuit. And even a thief who starts the car will find it dies or won't run properly. That pause is all you need. Most thieves sprint to the next easy target. There are two common approaches. A kill switch interrupts an essential circuit, ignition, starter, or fuel pump, so the engine won't run without it being engaged. A line cut or keyed line cut is similar, a keyed switch that restores a cut wire only when turned. Both require professional installation to avoid electrical problems or warranty issues. The key is concealment and quality. If the switch is obvious, mounted in plain view, thieves will locate it quickly. If it's well hidden and wired cleanly, it forces them to open panels, trace wiring, and risk noise and time. That's exactly what deters opportunists. Important note, have a qualified technician install it. Poor DIY wiring can create safety hazards or leave your car dead in unexpected situations, done right. A hidden kill switch is inexpensive, simple to use, and an excellent layer in a multi-tiered theft prevention strategy. Tip number 3, mark 5 INs and register with recovery services. Thieves often target cars because they can quickly strip and resell parts or move the whole vehicle into a chop shop pipeline. One of the simplest ways to make your car unattractive to that market is to mark it and register it, so it's traceable and harder to sell. Marking your VIN on Windows' invisible parts puts a big red flag on the resale value for thieves. There are a few easy steps. First, etch or permanently mark the VIN on windows, major body panels, and removable components like bumpers and catalytic converters. Many aftermarket kits make this straightforward and weather-resistant. Second, use tamper-evident VIN stickers on glass and clearly visible locations, not hidden, so anyone looking knows the car is tracked. Third, register your vehicle with recovery services. Some insurers or third-party companies offer recovery and tamper alert services. These services increase the chance of recovery and often deter theft because buyers avoid marked cars. Why it works: marked parts are hard to sell on the black market, and visible VIN markings tell a thief the car will be difficult to monetize. Combine marking with a visible warning sticker like VIN marked, tracked, and you add a psychological barrier. It's low cost, low effort, and noticeably lowers your appeal as a target. Tip number 2, install a GPS tracker and display a tamper alert sticker. A GPS tracker is one of the most powerful tools for recovering a stolen vehicle, and when combined with a visible tamper alert sticker, it also acts as a strong deterrent. Thieves don't like being tracked. If they see a sticker that says this car has a tracker, many will move on to an easier target rather than risk recovery and arrest. Choose a reputable tracker with real-time updates, geofencing, and tamper alerts. Real-time means you can see the vehicle's location the moment it's moved. Geofencing lets you set virtual boundaries and receive notifications if the car leaves a safe zone. Tamper alerts warn you if someone is trying to disable the device. Hardwired units that are professionally installed are far harder for a thief to find and remove than plug-in dongles. Then make it visible. Apply a small, official-looking sticker on a window or bumper that warns the vehicle is under surveillance. The sticker's job isn't to hide the tracker, it's to tell thieves that stealing this car carries extra risk. Even if a thief doubts the sticker's truth, the perceived chance of tracking raises the cost for them. Between real-time recovery capability and the psychological impact of visible tracking warnings, a GPS tracker with a tamper alert sticker is both a recovery tool and a powerful preventative measure. Tip number 1, always take your keys and valuables with you. Out of all the gadgets, tricks, and security devices you can buy, nothing beats the simplest habit of all. Take your keys and valuables with you. It sounds almost too obvious, yet statistics show a surprising number of stolen cars involve keys left inside or valuables left visible. Think about it. Even the best lock or alarm means nothing if the thief has the key. Leaving a spare in the cup holder, tossing your fob in the center console, or even hiding a just-in-case key under the floor mat is like handing over the car for free. Likewise, leaving a laptop bag, purse, or phone in plain view may not get your entire vehicle stolen, but it can still lead to a broken window and a costly repair. This one rule takes 3 seconds and costs nothing. Turn the car off, pocket the keys, and carry out anything of obvious value. If it's too big to take, lock it in the trunk before you arrive at your destination so no one watches you stash it. Technology and deterrence add strong layers of defense, but good habits are the foundation. No keys, no valuables, no quick payoff. and that alone eliminates most theft opportunities. Car theft isn't always high tech. Most of the time, it's about opportunity. By combining smart habits with a few simple tools, you make your vehicle the wrong car to steal. Use even a handful of these tricks, and you'll save money, stress, and risk. Stay sharp, drive safe, and protect what's yours.